Forget eggs. Yes, you heard me right. For years, we've been told that eggs are the gold standard of protein. And don't get me wrong, eggs are wonderful. But today, I want to show you a handful of natural foods that go far beyond eggs when it comes to fighting sarcopenia and rebuilding muscle after 60. In fact, one of these foods has 30 times more protein per serving than a single egg. And it's something most seniors overlook. If you want to stay strong, walk with confidence, and keep your independence as you age, keep watching. This could change the way you fuel your body forever. Now, one egg gives you about 6 grams of protein. That's great for a start, but if you're over 60, 6 grams barely scratches the surface of what your muscles actually need, especially if you're dealing with muscle loss, fatigue, or weakness. Here's what most people don't realize. Your protein needs actually go up with age, not down. Your muscles don't absorb and process protein as efficiently as they used to, so you need more and better sources of it throughout your day. Eggs are helpful, but they digest fast. Your body gets that protein hit and then it's gone. What you need is a steady, sustained release of protein that keeps working for hours, especially during the night when your body does most of its repair. So let's talk about one of my favorite superfoods, cottage cheese. It may look simple, but this unassuming dairy food is a muscle-saving powerhouse. Just half a cup delivers over 14 grams of casein protein. That's more than double what a single egg provides. And it's not just the amount that matters, it's the type of protein. Casein digests slowly, releasing amino acids into your bloodstream over 6 to 8 hours. This slow drip of nutrients is exactly what your muscles need while you sleep, when your body enters its deepest recovery phase. It's like giving your muscles a steady IV of building blocks all night long. I tell my older patients all the time, you don't just need more protein, you need smarter protein. Cottage cheese is exactly that. Think of it as time-release nutrition. You go to bed, and while your mind rests, your muscles are quietly rebuilding. Inflammation is easing, and your body is getting stronger from the inside out. But that's not all. Cottage cheese also provides calcium to strengthen your bones, B vitamins for energy and cellular repair, and even tryptophan, the amino acid that supports better sleep quality. So not only do you wake up with less stiffness and more strength, you also feel more rested. And the beauty is in its simplicity. No cooking, no cleanup, just half a cup before bed, maybe topped with a few fresh berries, a sprinkle of flaxseed, or a touch of cinnamon, and you've got a delicious muscle-building nightcap that beats most supplements, hands down. Now, let's move to another quiet hero, lentils. Lentils are one of the most underrated muscle-building foods in the world, especially for seniors who want results without spending a fortune. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils provides around 18 grams of protein. That's the equivalent of 3 eggs, but without the cholesterol and packed with extras your muscles love: fiber, magnesium, iron, folate, and complex carbohydrates that release energy slowly and steadily. But the real advantage? Digestibility and accessibility. Lentils are soft and easy on the stomach, even for those with sluggish digestion. They're gentle enough to eat regularly and filling enough to prevent energy crashes. And for seniors with blood sugar issues or low appetite, they provide a nutrient-dense solution that keeps both energy and muscle levels high. And let's talk value. 1 bag of dry lentils costs just a couple of dollars and can make meals for an entire week. Add them to soups, stews, salads, rice bowls, or even mash them into a savory spread for whole grain toast. Lentils don't make a lot of noise, but they do make a huge difference. They're affordable, versatile, and effective. For older adults trying to stay strong and independent, lentils are one of the most accessible forms of plant-based protein available. Now, here comes the game changer. Sardines. Yes, those tiny silver fish tucked in a can that many people walk right past in the grocery store. They're one of the most underrated superfoods for anyone over 60 looking to preserve muscle, improve strength, and slow aging. Here's the simple truth. Per gram, sardines contain 20 times more protein than a single egg. Just 100 grams of sardines packs in about 25 grams of high-quality protein. That's lean, absorbable, muscle-repairing protein without needing a stove, a pan, or even a fork if you're in a hurry. But that's only the beginning. Sardines are also rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are powerful natural anti-inflammatories that support joint mobility, heart health, and circulation. And good circulation is essential to nourish your muscles, especially as you age. They also deliver a rare combination of calcium, vitamin D, and CoQ10, a trio that supports bone strength, immune function, and cellular energy. You get all that from a simple can. For my older patients, especially those who deal with joint pain, fatigue, or declining muscle mass, sardines offer something special. An effortless, complete, and healing food that requires no prep, no heat, and no mess. Just open the can, drain, and you're ready. Add them to a salad, spread them on whole grain toast with a touch of mustard, or mash them with avocado and herbs for a delicious, high-protein snack. 2 cans a week can make a visible difference in your energy, strength, and even mental clarity. Now, let's talk about another egg alternative that deserves a permanent place in your fridge: plain Greek yogurt. If cottage cheese is your slow-digesting, overnight repair food, then Greek yogurt is your anytime muscle helper. Just 1 cup contains around 20 grams of protein, plus calcium for bones, probiotics for digestion, and B12 for energy and mental sharpness. And because it's fermented, Greek yogurt is typically easier on the gut, especially for older adults who struggle with bloating or don't tolerate milk well. And here's the best part: it's incredibly versatile. Want something sweet? Add a few berries, a spoonful of chia or flaxseed, maybe a dash of cinnamon or a drizzle of honey. You now have a muscle-repairing, antioxidant-packed snack that tastes like dessert but works like medicine. Prefer savory? Stir in cucumber, garlic, and dill for a high-protein tzatziki-style dip. You can even use it in place of sour cream, cream cheese, or mayo. It's one of the few foods that fits any taste, any time of day, and still supports muscle recovery. What makes Greek yogurt especially powerful is how fast it delivers amino acids to your muscles. Perfect after light exercise, a walk around the block, some gardening, or even physical therapy. Because after activity, your muscles act like sponges. They're primed and ready to absorb nutrients. Give them Greek yogurt, and they'll thank you by growing stronger, healing faster, and staying active longer. So whether you're waking up stiff, feeling tired after simple tasks, or just want to stay independent into your 70s and beyond, these foods are your foundation. You don't need powders, pills, or expensive supplements. You need the right foods, in the right portions, at the right times. And these aren't fancy or hard to find. We're talking about cottage cheese, lentils, sardines, Greek yogurt. Real, affordable foods that support real muscle preservation. Now, here's what ties it all together: variety and timing. You don't need to eat cottage cheese or sardines every day. The key is to rotate your sources of protein so your muscles get different amino acid profiles and your body gets the nutrients it needs to truly repair. Have cottage cheese at night. Enjoy Greek yogurt mid-morning. Add lentils or sardines to lunch, and if you still love eggs, keep them, but let them be part of your muscle strategy, not the entire plan. So, here's the truth. If you're over 60, you can't afford to rely on just one food. Not eggs, not powders. You need smart, whole foods that are gentle on your digestion, rich in nutrients, and powerful for your muscles. Cottage cheese, lentils, sardines, Greek yogurt. These are the true muscle builders, and they don't come in fancy packaging. They come from nature, and they work. So tonight, skip the egg. Grab a spoon, open a can, stir a bowl. Whatever you do, feed your muscles, because when you take care of them, they take care of you. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and join me next week for more real advice to help you stay strong, sharp, and full of life at any age.